is the video you've all been waiting for. I apologize for the delayed upload. This video is a little different than the other ones I normally make. Not only did it take me over 4 months to put this prediction video together for 2025, but I'm also doing it for 2026. I know Monica is always full of surprises for you guys. I've been writing down, recording, and documenting everything that I've seen the last couple of months, starting in the beginning of November of 2024. So instead of making multiple different videos for my predictions of 2025 and 2026, I decided to put them all together for you guys. So let's get to it because there's a lot to get into and talk about. Now get off of Tinder, your future isn't there. Now listen carefully and pay attention. Welcome to my life adventures. I'm the one and only Monica the Spirit Queen. I'm a professional psychic medium and a paranormal investigator. My crew and I lurk in the shadows at night, hunting spirits and demons. I do readings, break black magic spells, travel, expose fake psychics, and have clients from around the world. I'm no nonsense when it comes to respect and honesty. I have a crazy busy life, but I love it. My family keeps me going with their love and support. I will never give up, no matter what demons I have to face. Today is Sunday night, November 3rd at 8:15 p.m. I'm feeling a really bad earthquake going on, and anytime I feel an earthquake inside me, I know there's something bound to happen. Well, I'm feeling a very, very strong shift in the Earth's atmosphere. Mother Nature is not going to be so nice around the world. There's going to be a lot of bipolar weather going on real soon. Some places around the world are going to be frozen, places that have never been frozen before. I see people frozen in ice. Speaking of ice and people being frozen, stay off of cruise ships. For 2025 and 2026, stay off of cruise ships. There's also going to be a lot of mechanical errors and failures, whether it's airplanes, cruise ships, cars, trains. There's going to be a lot of accidents happening. In fact, the cruise ships that I'm seeing, they're going to be stuck in the middle of water, in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a body of water, and I constantly see people being rescued from them. I'm not saying this to scare anyone. I just see a lot of people panicking, so just please be careful. Monday 11th, 2024. I barely had any sleep last night. The last 4 nights I've been having the same reoccurring dream, and I'll tell you about it in just a minute. But it's really weird how I've been seeing the number 4 everywhere lately. So I do believe the number 4 symbolizes maybe every 4 months or every 4 weeks something's gonna happen, but their number 4 is going to play a big role in 2025. Going back to my crazy dream, or we could just say at this point it's a nightmare. For some reason, I'm in a military helicopter and we're doing a sightseeing inside some mountains, and all of a sudden I get dropped off. I get dropped off right in the middle of the mountains, but what's crazy is in the far distance I could see fire, and I don't know where it's coming from, so I'm trying to run the other direction, and by the time I woke up, barely been able to catch my breath and breathe, I'm already surrounded by fire in the mountains and I can't escape. Everything is blurry, happening so fast, but at the same time I felt like I was invisible. I kept hearing people screaming, but I couldn't see them and they couldn't see me. I woke up panicking, thinking my house was on fire because I could smell something burning and I felt the heat on my skin. Even though my house was nice and dark and quiet, I could still hear people screaming in my ears. This part of spirituality of who I am really sucks because I see and hear things all the time that I don't want to know. But unfortunately, I am who I am and I can't stop it or help it. For the past 4 nights, I've been seeing mountains burning, buildings burning, homes burning, cars burning, people up in flames. It almost seems like I'm in hell for some reason. And then I see grounds opening up everywhere. It literally looks like hell on earth with cities burning down all around me. And it doesn't make sense to me why a military helicopter would drop me off right in the middle of all these fires. It makes absolutely no sense at the moment. My predictions have always been true, right, and dead on, but this is one prediction I'm not looking forward to, and I'm hoping that I'm wrong. It's Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. I've been sick for 3 days. It feels like a new type of sickness. It's It's not as bad as the ass virus, but I'm still trying to recover from my respiratory shit it gave me. The first 24 hours, it felt like I couldn't breathe, but again, it wasn't as bad as the ass virus. And also, I had a light fever, very nauseous. I threw up for 2 days, and by the end of the third day, after 72 hours, I felt better. Let me specify what I mean by the ass virus for those in the back that are slow. It's the C word that I never talk about, so go figure it out. Anyways, after I started feeling better, I looked into what the hell this was and where the hell did it even fucking come from. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the medical terms when it comes to having a cold or a flu. I mean, to me, I'm old school. A flu is a flu, a cold is a cold. I don't put labels or names on it. It just feels like it's just a 72-hour bug. Yes, it does attack your respiratory system a little bit. It does attack your stomach where you do get nauseated. But I don't see it being so bad. The only thing is, I do see it being very contagious. Now, I don't know where I got it from or who I got it from, because I know a lot of people. I'm around a lot of people all the time, especially my clients. But again, I can't blame anybody. It is what it is. And I do believe that it's spread in the air. So there you have it. It's November 26, 2024, and I'm not too happy. I've been a lot more paranoid than usual this past week. I don't know what's going on lately, but I've been really jumpy, even with the loudest all the way down to the smallest little bang outside around me makes me look up like the sky is about to fall down. I've never felt this paranoid in a long time, since back in the 90s when we had that big ass earthquake in California. I keep having visions from people falling from out of the sky. Some have parachutes and some don't, and honestly, it does remind me of 9/11 when people were jumping out of the buildings because of the airplane crashes, minus the parachutes. What is mind-boggling is how I'm seeing these visions like a movie, like different clips coming out of different movies and putting them together one by one. It's really weird. I see a lot of luggages laying around and people being stranded. There's also going to be a lot of confusion and a lot of fear, at least for the next couple of months. Saturday, November 30th, 2024. There's going to be a volcano explosion somewhere where nobody ever expected the volcano to erupt. I see it happening towards the end of 2025 and beginning of 2026, so probably between November and February. It's going to be really close to towns. I see a lot of chaos, a lot of fire, a lot of deaths. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody once again. It's just what I'm seeing. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but about 100% of the time my visions do come true. I also see a big shift in our oceans. I don't know what that is about, but there's going to be major changes in the next coming years. Mother Nature is not going to be too happy and not too kind to us for a while. Maybe the government needs to stop with our weather changes and change the climate that we're living in. There is a price to pay with Mother Nature when you're trying to mess with it and dabble with something you're not supposed to. More frequent earthquakes are going to start happening between 6 months to 8 months the most, but you guys will see and you guys will hear it on the news. Friday, December 6th, 2024. This is one of my favorite places to come to meditate, to relax, to re-energize. I even met up with some of my clients over here to do readings for them. This place is so peaceful and very spiritual. I come here a lot just to get away from the world. Another reason why I like this place so much is because it's secluded. Not too many people know about it. Unless you're a local and someone has brought you here, you don't really know about this place, and that's another reason why I like it, because it's away from the public. Speaking of this place being spiritual, I have a prediction for the spiritual side of life. I've seen a lot of false information circling around social media about Hell's Gates being wide open, and that is not true. Some of these people, including the fake psychics, have no idea what the hell they're talking about when it comes to spirituality. Although at times it seems like hell is already here and the devil is walking amongst us, but that's actually false information. I've always had one foot here and one foot in the spiritual realm, mostly my entire life. And I'll tell you this much, there's a lot of people that are not important enough for the devil to waste his time on them. People need to grow up and accept their own stupid actions and stop blaming the devil for every stupid dumb thing that they fucking do. So grow the fuck up. You are not important enough for the devil to pay you a visit. I've always said the number one monsters on this planet are human beings. This is one of the reasons why people love me so much and why I'm so popular and why I have a lot of clients from around the world, because I am so real and I don't take bullshit from anybody. I will tell you as it is and I don't beat around the bush. I tell you the truth and everybody needs to know. Most people want to know the truth and that's why they come to me. There's been a spiritual war from day one, but ever since spirituality and the paranormal has surfaced and everybody knows about it, a lot of people have been taking advantage and using spirituality for their own greed to attack other people, and that's not right. It's only going to get worse before it gets better until people start learning not to mess with other people's lives when it comes to spirituality, because it does affect them physically as well. There are going to be a lot more false prophecies out there that are going to be claiming they're coming to give the word for God, but in reality they're working for the dark side. So don't fall for everything on the internet that these false fake people, especially the fake psychics, are telling you. The more souls the dark side can collect, the better for them, the stronger they get, and there's a lot of sheep out there that fall for it. So leave the dark work for professionals and experts like me. Now here's my warning when it comes to spirituality and the spiritual attacks. Most people that dabble with spirituality think they know what they're doing, but in reality they really don't. The reason why I'm so successful in what I do when it comes to spirituality is because I don't go to the library, I don't go to bookstores, I don't read other people's books, because all they do is copy each other and writing these books, and it's all false information to get you in trouble, to get you in the hot water when it comes to spirituality. There are spells in these books that you guys are reading out there that's going to open up portals and invite unwanted demons. Instead of helping you, it's going to hurt you even more, because you have no idea what you're doing and these people have no idea what they're talking about. I teach the difference between right and wrong when it comes to spirituality to enhance your abilities, just like you would teach a child the difference between right and wrong as they're growing up. You're also going to see a lot more people spiritually being possessed by demonic entities as time goes by. So by the end of 2026, I'm seeing a lot of people being demonically possessed and they have no idea what's going on, and this comes from dabbling with spirituality and when you don't know what you're doing. You're also going to see a lot of people in public that you might think they're crazy, thinking they're talking to themselves, but in reality they're talking to a demonic entity that has possessed them. The new moon energies are going to get stronger and you will feel them. It will affect you psychologically as well. There's a good chance you will not realize where your mood changes are coming from, but in reality it's the pull from the full moons, especially those whose spiritual doors are wide open. That's why it's really important to keep yourselves blocked and cleansed at all times, and I specialize in that. Keeping yourself cleansed and blocked at all times benefits a lot for you, such as black magic spells or demonic attachment. It helps keep negative energies away. I even have to keep myself cleansed and blocked at all times, just like you guys need to, especially with the type of work that I do. Not only will the negative energies affect you, but they also affect everyone else around you and everyone that you associate with and everyone that you even live under the same roof with. The best benefit about my blocking and cleansing program is that you get multiple cleansing and blockings by only paying once a month. That's right, you guys get cleansing and blocking every single week. So what are you waiting for? Go to monicaspiritqueen.com today and start protecting yourself and those you love. When contacting me, please be sure to include your full name and phone number, because I don't play internet chat. Management will reply to your email with a set date and time for me to call you directly. You can also contact me through my website to book in a reading or even a paranormal investigation. And yes, to answer you guys' question, I do travel as well. Well, there you have it. When you know, you know. I had to cut this video short, otherwise you'll be glued to your screen for another 6 hours. But don't worry, because this is not the end for my 2025 and 2026 predictions. If you want to see a lot more spiritual videos and prediction videos like this, follow me on these social media platforms. And also subscribe to my second channel to see the animal loving side of me. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.